I've given your pipes a darn good seeing to this year, Mandy. So, until next December, you be a good girl and stay off my naughty list. Ho, ho, ho!
Whatever you say, Santa Claus. Ta-ra! Now look, I realise that all of you out there in YouTube land are far too intelligent to believe that were actually the real Santa. Well, you'd be right, it weren't. It were an actual fact, Peter the plumber. You see, I have to have Peter round every Christmas day because our Mark makes the schoolboy error of pouring the hot fat off me roast potatoes down the plug hole. Well, it congeals the fucking pipes up with the old fucking fat, doesn't it? Problem is, I have to get the fucking plumber to dress up as Santa Claus. You know, the boots, the gloves, the sack, the red velvet suit and the white fluffy beard, the whole lot. Because our Mark is insanely jealous. If he saw a man in my fucking kitchen with me, he'd just grasp the fucking carving knife out of the turkey carcass and shove it in the plumber's fucking back. Ooh, yeah, to look at him, he looks mild and mannered, but he's a vicious animal when the red mist descends. Aren't you, Mark? I think he's nodding his head. Anyway, our Mark, well, you see, he's a simple soul, and he still believes in Santa Claus. So it's far easier for him to swallow the fact that Santa Claus has just popped back to deliver a forgotten present to me than to see a strange man, like, unblocking my pipes and pumping into my plug hole. Oh, yeah, it does sound a bit fishy, that, actually. Not that it smells fishy, I'll have you know. Nothing wrong with my vagina. Oh, but you know, Peter, the plumber, is such a professional. Oh, yes. He can unblock your sink in seconds flat without even blinking. But, you know, he is a bit expensive. And Mark insisted on trying to unblock it one year. But I let him have a go, but, you know, ooh, he's so ham-fisted. He just made a lot of squelching noises and a lot of smell. And nothing really got achieved. A bit like our sex life, really, isn't it? Oh, shut your ears, Mark. It's nothing to do with you. Go on, just eat the mince pie I gave you. Anyway, hello and season's greetings to yet another festive edition of Mandy and Mark, live from Attic Studio number 5. Did you enjoy your Christmas? Did ya? Anyway, do you know, when me and Andy were kids, we were so skint one Christmas that our mother couldn't afford a turkey. And all the pigeons, well, they'd contracted bird flu, so we couldn't very well eat one of them. So regrettably, we ended up eating our Andrew's pet toys, Tyrone. Do you know, it makes me well up even thinking about it now. He loved that Tyrone. Well, our mother, she had to keep it a secret from Andy. Do you know, he still don't know. Now, I'd seen Tyrone's empty shell a few days later, after we'd eaten it, of course. Our neighbour's son, buck-toothed Brian, had super-glued the toy shell onto a roller skate and were using it as an armoured car for his action man. Well, I knew it were our Andrew's toy shell, because it had Tyrone spelt very, very badly on its shell in Tipp-Ex. Do you remember Tipp-Ex? Correction fluid, weren't it? But, you know, we always used it as teeth whitener. Did you? You look like you still do, love. Anyway, I took back our Andy's stolen toy shell. And by that, I mean I punched Brian in the fucking teeth. He's not buck-toothed anymore. That's because he ain't got any teeth. Oh! Not after I smashed them out. Thieving bastard. Anyway, I quickly gave the shell to our mother for safekeeping. She was very creative, you know. She prized open the shell and used one half as an ashtray to stub out her spliffs. And t'other half she used to put that potpourri in, you know. Those scented bits of wood chips and twigs and splinters that old grannies used to keep on their mantelpieces just to impress the visitors. Do you know, our Andy, well, he's still got that half of a toy shell. It's one of the few keepsakes he has to remember our blessed mother by. Of course, he don't know it's Tyrone's outer casing. He thinks it's just a cheap plastic souvenir our mother got from Blackpool. But our Andy, well, he don't use it for potpourri. No, he mixes up a cow pat with some cow slurry and calls it cow puree. Oh, yes. You see, he balances the poo-filled shell on the arm of his mock leather sofa. Then he dips his fist in the mucky mess and licks it like a toffee apple while watching the cows on Emmerdale Farm. Well, it's safer than going onto the farmer's land and fisting a frisky cow for real, isn't it? I mean, he has done that, but the farmer caught him once, poo-handed as it were, and set his sheepdogs on him. Andy would have been torn to fucking shreds, but fortunately he slipped on a cowpat and it landed face first in shit. You know, he smelt more like shit than the cowpats, so the bemused dogs, they didn't know what to do, they just ran past him. Do you know, remember that scene out of the sci-fi movie Predator, when Arnie Schwarzenegger is all covered in cold, clammy mud, and the Predator fella, well, he can't see him? Well, it was just like that, really. Well, if Arnie had a wobbly beer belly, no muscle mass, and was wearing a red velvet dress, that is. Mind you, you know, Arnie and me brother Andy, well, they both have a big gap in their front teeth, don't they? But I think it's safe to say that the similarity between them ends there. Do you know, people might criticise our mother for making us eat our Andy's toy toys at Christmas, but with gravy on it, it didn't taste all that different. And let's face it, she did have 9 needy kids to keep supplied with fags and cider, and on the cheapest hooker in Huddersfield's wages. Well, it couldn't have been easy. I mean, no wonder she were popular, giving bargain price blowjobs. It's not good business sense, though, is it? Her punters, well, they must have seen her coming. Well, they usually did, because she really enjoyed her work. Oh, yes, she always left a moist patch whenever she serviced a client. Oh, yes, the street cleaner in Sigget Street always used a mop instead of a broom whenever he knew our mother had been on the job, so to speak. Oh, yes, she filled up more potholes in Huddersfield with her dripping fanny than our Andrews watched inappropriate videos of minors. And that's a lot, as we all know. Well, our Mark's got to go and get his hand right up inside a bird and give it a good stuffing. No, he's not preparing the turkey. He's going to sort me out as part of our seasonal sexual relations. I mean, it's the same as sexual relations any other day of the year, apart from I put a sprig of holly up Mark's arse. You know, festive like. And of course, he pulls a cracker every Christmas day. Oh, you're punching above your fucking weight, you are, Mark. I'm far too good for you. So, like and subscribe, festive YouTubers. Oh, and remember, an onion a day keeps piss-filled potholes away. Oh, ta-ra! Oh, fancy comparing my brother Andy to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'll be back to get bummed up the bum crack. Get to the chopper now. We're going to Lidl to get some cider. Cider now.
Are you looking at my arse, Mark? I know I put a bit of weight on over Christmas, but you don't have to make it look obvious, do you? Cheeky bastard.